Welcome to the Eagles Nest here at Madison Southern High School as the Model Patriots visit for both teams' first district basketball game of the year. I'm Jamie Boggs here with John Bailey. John, it is, I know your mind's still working out of football season, but basketball season's in full swing here in Madison County.
It sure is, and I'm glad to be back at Madison Southern. We had a game this week at Madison Central, but got some kids that I know on this Southern Eagles basketball team, and excited to get this one in our, underway.
Like I said, both teams coming in with a record of 1-2. Madison Southern with a narrow loss to Collins to open the season. They beat Sayre on a last-second field goal made by Kason Nobby here a couple weeks ago, and took on Trinity from Louisville down at Jackson County last Saturday. Haven't played since then. I'm told they worked really hard at practice this week. That was a pretty big loss, at least statistically. Model, on the other hand, is coming off their first win of the season after losses to East Carter and Pineville up at Great Crossing. They beat Lee County earlier this week, 83-55. So big win there for Model. And John, these Patriots are a pretty experienced group. They come in with a roster that's primarily juniors and seniors. Really, you have to go pretty deep down to the bench before you find somebody who's not a junior or senior that's getting playing time. So a lot of experience they're bringing in here. Madison Southern in a little bit of a reset. We know last year they had all-time leading rebounder and scorer Jay Rose. The Hudson twins were here. They do return senior Kason Nobby, who is, as of 2 games ago, was awarded a basketball for becoming the all-time assist leader in school history. So a lot of records being broken, and Nobby is undoubtedly the leader of this team.
Yeah, we've got some newcomers that I'm excited to see. Of course, Jordan Dunaway is a sophomore, but I'm watching him throw out some dunks in pregame, and that's been incredible. You mentioned Kason Nobby. I'm looking at the stats, and his younger brother, freshman, is it Tucker Nobby?
Tucker Nobby.
Tucker Nobby, he's up there in the scoring leaders of this team. So might be a younger team than last year. Lost a lot of leadership, but still a lot of potential. And yeah, this Model team, I remember watching Model play last year and just really impressed with that young team. And I think they can be a team that can come in here to Madison Southern, and I don't know who would be favored and not favored in this game, but I think Model could show up and put up some good points tonight.
Here's the thing, John. I think for the first time, you and I have been doing this for 4 or 5 years. For the first time, this district is wide open. Just a mile down the road, Berea Community has a fantastic team, a lot of veteran leadership. They've got size, they've got guards. Central, that's a program, that's a machine they run up there. I haven't been able to see them play yet, but they are going to be good again. So I really think this district is up for grabs for anybody, and this is the first district matchup we'll see from any 2 teams this season.
One of the best basketball games I've watched in my life was last year, Berea versus Model at Model. That game was intense the entire game. And I'm excited to see this Model team come out because I know how hard they compete. And if Madison Southern thinks they're going to come in here and walk all over Model, I think they're mistaken. I think this is going to be a good game.
Absolutely. This coverage brought to you by Bishop Small Engine Repair Richmond as we're watching Madison Southern warm up over there. I feel like every year more and more players are dunking in warm-ups. I just don't feel like it was done that much when we were in high school, John. I was a PA announcer in high school. You were a mascot.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of people warm up, but it seems like almost everybody can dunk now.
I can't think of anybody from my high school days that could dunk. Yeah, when I wasn't playing on the football field, I was the Blue Devil there in Jellicoe. Got it banned for a few years. That's a story you can find on a podcast called Bless Their Hearts.
Always heard that about you. Yeah, so even down on Model side, a lot of people throwing it down, a lot of people jamming, and these guys are excited to be here and excited to play tonight. There was no JV game beforehand, so both teams have been warming up since we got here earlier, John. How are they not already worn out?
Well, and you told me that Southern practiced earlier today, so they've practiced, they've warmed up for an hour. They should be warmed up and ready to go here. We've got 24 minutes until tip-off, but I think both teams are ready.
Yep, we will take a 3-minute break and come back and break down the statistical leaders for each team to get you ready for this district matchup here at Madison Southern High School on WBON TV.
would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience.
We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Coquidette, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now still in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
Whether you're looking for dependability in the game or on the road, Madison County is where you'll find it. Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond has the trucks you can depend on and a winning tradition just like our great local sports teams. Come see us at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond or check us out at jackburford.com to see our lineup of dependable trucks and become part of the winning tradition.
And at the half, EKU leads state 21-7.
I love the way these look.
Thanks.
Yeah, go Colonels.
Is it here? Hey, Coach. It's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game?
Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with the new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
Has anyone seen Coach?
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
You've heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
And we're back here at the Eagles Nest at Madison Southern High School on WBON TV. Coverage presented by Bishop Small Engine Repair of Richmond as the Eagles prepare to host the Model Patriots for the first district game of the season. John, Model, as I mentioned, comes in with a record of 1-2, as does Madison Southern. Model returning, like I said, a lot from last season. They are led in scoring by Riley Mollett, averaging 19 points a game, which is really an impressive number. I feel like there are some schools that have guys, even the All-Americans are averaging in the higher teens in high school. I mean, you share the basketball. It's a much different game than it used to be. And Mollett averaging 19 points a game is very impressive. He's 6'6", 190 pounds, junior, so a continued bright future ahead for him as well. Travis Kidd averaging over 16 points a game. Marcello Zorzi averaging 7.7 points a game. And then Jaden Bingham at 6 and Ty Balser at 4. So, and those are all juniors and seniors. And then after that, senior Harrison Parkhurst. So all juniors and seniors here making the difference for Model. Big thanks to a Model staff member who stopped by and helped us with some of those names before we went into that.
Appreciate that.
Great
Perfect
timing. How about Madison Southern?
Yeah, looking at Madison Southern's top scorers, of course, Kason Nobby, 66 points coming into the night, averages 22 points per game. Right behind him, Micah Whitaker, 32 total points, 10 points per game. Landon Adams, 21 points total for the year, 7 a game. And then it kind of tapers off from there. We've got Tucker Nobby, Jordan Dunaway, Mason Davis, who all come in around the 9 points per game mark. So pretty top-heavy there with Kaysen Nabi and Micah Whitaker, and then it kind of tapers off from there. But the thing that impresses me about this team, Jamie, is from their total field goals, they're hitting about 45% of those. Their total three-point is just right around, just shy of 40%, and their free throws are 71%. Looking over at Model, pretty similar on field goals, but their three-pointers, they're hitting about 15% of those, and then a little under 50% on their free throws. So watch for the Eagles to try to make some of those three-point shots that could be the difference maker in this game.
Yeah, in today's game, shooting from the outside is no longer a benefit. It is a necessity. So looking at that 15%, I think, is something that obviously they want to improve on. But also, John, it's a situation where I feel like everything always balances itself out, works itself back to use the science word, equilibrium. They're going to shoot better. That percentage is going to come up. It's just a matter of when, and what better day than today.
Yeah, I mean, I saw them do very well last year, so I know they're capable. They just haven't made them. And early in the year, you kind of want that, right? You don't want to hit your stride too early. Is that crazy? I mean, I think that you're right. I think that number will come up, and I guess you kind of want it to come up towards the end of the year when you're hitting your stride so you can just keep going and moving up.
You certainly want to be playing your best basketball as you're going into tournament play. I think I was talking to actually Austin Newton up at Berea College. Happy birthday, Coach Newton, to you.
Happy birthday, man.
About his team getting ready for their season, and he said our pregame scrimmages have gone well, maybe a little bit too well, maybe scary good, like they were setting themselves up to not get better, but they've been playing really well up there. Braden Hudson starting now up there as a freshman. So anyway, all that to say, you don't want to peak early, but there's nothing wrong with being good early, and I think that's what Madison Southern has been into lately. We were talking about those averages, and you mentioned Michael Whitaker. I was able to come and watch that Sayre game, and he was on fire during that basketball game. Ended up scoring 20 that day, and that's where a lot of his points, where his average, a lot of that has come from. During that game, he was 6 for 9 from 3. Just shot the lights out. Landon Adams was 4 for 7. Landon Adams also a really good shooter. And here's the thing, it's not positionless basketball like you're going to hear if you watch ESPN, but everybody on their team can shoot a little bit. They all rebound, they all defend. And I think that's kind of what you're getting into in high school basketball in 2024, almost 2025.
I was looking at Micah and Kaysen. They've each shot about 17 or 18 three-pointers in the season so far. Looking over at the highest number of three-point attempts for Model, and that's Riley, who is he's shot 13 for the year, made 3 of them. So yeah, I think watch out for the Eagles behind the line.
Riley Mollett and Landon Mayo taking the most three-point attempts and have not had the highest percentage, but again, you expect those to come up because these guys are shooting and making these in practice, or else they would not be attempting them in games. So you know that is going to come up as well. We're going to take another 3-minute break, about 15 minutes left to tip, and we'll be back right here on WBON TV.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. Offering single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Whitaker Bank in Madison County is your local bank for convenience. With more branches than literally any other bank in Madison County, why go anywhere else? Whitaker Bank is known for their friendly customer service and easy access drive-thrus. Whitaker Bank, your home for local, friendly, family banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Gillum Sports Lounge isn't just a place for good food and hospitality. It's about gathering with family and friends, satisfying those taste buds, and cheering on your favorite team. You can't go wrong with one of their delicious burgers, salads, pizzas, or one of their many appetizers. Order online or stop in and see for yourself why Gillum Sports Lounge has been a staple in Richmond for almost 20 years. Located inside the Richmond Mall. Gillum Sports Lounge. Like them on Facebook to see more.
And we're back here at Madison Southern High School on WBON TV. Coverage presented by Bishop Small Engine Repair of Richmond. I'm Jamie Boggs with John Bailey. Got a good look at the officials here, looking ready to go for this 44th district matchup of the Model Patriots at the Madison Southern Eagles. John, first district game for both. This is our second basketball game of the season. Got to be up in Richmond last week calling Madison Southern Lady Indians against Rockcastle County, and the Madison Central looked really good up there, looking to defend their district crown, and Madison Southern starting off down here trying to do the same thing.
That team was doing great the other night. They were just playing some tremendous defense as a team. They were shooting just excellent shots, moving the ball around well. That's going to be a fun team to watch, Jamie, and I think they're going to go far again this year.
What I've loved, we were up there, and some Madison Southern girls players were up there watching that game, and then I was at the Sayre game down here and walked out with a bunch of Madison Central players. So I love the in-district rivalry and scouting and that kind of thing. I'm going to look and see if either of the other Madison County teams are playing tonight, but I would not be surprised to see them coming out. Looks like Berea already played today, but that was down at Bell County. Not sure they're going to make it back up this way just yet. And I'll check out Madison Central here in just a second. But, like I said, both teams coming in with kind of a little bit of a reset for Southern. They also have a veteran team with Kason Nobby and Mason Davis being seniors as starters, coming back to contribute in that way. Micah Whitaker, second leading scorer on the team as a junior, but they also have younger guys stepping up.
Madison Central does not have a game tonight. These two teams, Madison Central and Madison Southern, will face each other next Friday, Saturday, the 20th. Friday, the 20th.
Yeah. Michael Whitaker, he's actually a senior. I thought he was a junior. So Michael Whitaker, Mason Davis, and Kason Nobby, the juniors that are taking a lead on this team. Landon Adams, or seniors. I messed that up 3 times. Landon Adams, junior, Zach Adams, junior, really making an impact here. And then some sophomores like Jordan Dunaway, Lucas Daniels, and then, as we had mentioned before, freshman Tucker Nobby, who, if you would change his haircut, take me back 4 years, he would be his brother. Very similar style of play, really tough, plays strong, does not let you have anything on defense, and finishes well around the rim. Those Nobby brothers, it's fun to watch them play together. I wonder how much bickering there is on the drive home.
Hey, I think they're only going to make each other better and push each other, and it'd be really awesome to see both of those boys get on a roll at the same time. So that'd be fun to watch tonight, too.
And Tucker, the freshman, does play quite a bit alongside his brother, who is the leader in every way in this game, or on this team. Like I said, I came and watched that Sayre game, and he did not produce a lot of points leading into the fourth quarter. But when it came crunch time, he was the one making the free throws. He took the shot to tie the game and then the shot to win the game with 2 seconds left. The ball was in his hands, and everybody knew it, and there wasn't anything that Sayre could do about it. They were actually in a zone and triple-teamed him, and he still scored. I think we had that video over on WBON. So a lot of guts, a lot of experience. He has started since he was a freshman at point guard. That's one way that he has added to that assist total as the scores leading basketball player in assists, at least on the boys' side of things. We've got about 8 minutes until tip-off, John. Why don't we give our sponsors a shout-out? As always, very thankful to all the sponsors that allow us to put these games on the air to highlight these individuals, these young athletes. So big thanks to Bishop Small Engine Repair, who we mentioned already, Citizens Guarantee Bank, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, Whitaker Bank, ABR Auto Recyclers, Cars of Kentucky, Aero Auto Glass, Hall & Sons Auto Care, Batteries Unlimited, and Aces Detailing, Affordable Service, and Air.
Yeah, Amoco Transmission, OSPTKY, Occupational Sports and Physical Therapy of Kentucky, I think is.
Orthopedic Sports.
Orthopedic, oh man. Chenault Vineyard, Bluegrass Marble and Granite, Nueva Vallarta, Gillum Sports Lounge, Jerry Goebel State Farm Insurance, Pruitt & Son Auctioneers, White & Associates, Galaxy Bowling, and then Kentucky Farm Bureau, Mayor, Raider, and Hornsby.
John, we mentioned Galaxy often. I spent a lot of time up there. I can't remember the last time I was up there and it wasn't completely full. So there's a reason for that. Get over there early, get yourself a lane, play some pool, go to Champions Bar, some of the best food in Madison County, no doubt.
Their food is amazing. We each had a kid that played on the bowling team, and you'd go to other locations, and you're like, oh, this is like concession stand food. But at Galaxy, you can get hot wings. Their pizza's great. Their burgers are awesome.
So good. It is legit.
Bowling's back.
Bowling is making a comeback. Hadn't been this hot since the Big Lebowski, I think. We've got about 7 minutes left till tip-off. We'll take one more 3-minute break and come down back and get ready for player introductions right here on WBON TV.
At the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, we have activities galore, including video games, bowling, pool, delicious food at Champions, plus karaoke and live entertainment 7 days a week. Enjoy the climate-controlled patio, watch NFL football, and your Kentucky Wildcats all season long. The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, just off exit 87 at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond.
Pruitt & Sons Auctioneers have over 24 years experience in the auction industry. Whether you're selling real estate, personal property, or liquidating your assets, Pruitt & Sons can help take your property to auction and walk you through the process. Serving all over Central Kentucky, visit PruittAuctioneers.com. And remember, Angela Pruitt for all your real estate needs as well.
It's that time of year when we are day and night driving with our kids all over. Your car never stops. At Amco Transmissions, we make sure to keep you rolling. We have the latest technology, certified technicians, and longest warranty to keep your vehicles running strong. We specialize in all foreign and domestic transmissions, drivetrain, or just general maintenance. Did you know at Amco the average customer saves $1,800 in comparison to the dealer? And Amco has a longer warranty. Come see us at Amco Transmission for the best service and the cheapest prices around. AA MCO.
Cars of Kentucky is a proud sponsor of Eastern Kentucky University Athletics. In Richmond, we bleed maroon. Go Colonels. And when you're ready for your next pre-owned automobile, swing on over to Cars of Kentucky. Cars of Kentucky has vehicles starting at $3,000 and up, so we literally have something for every budget. 356 Big Hill Avenue in Richmond, or check them out, carsofkentucky.com. Let's go Colonels.
Your vehicle's safety and integrity depend on its windows, which means a small crack can lead to big problems. Whether it's a repair or a replacement, the experts at Aero Auto Glass can have your car's windows looking like new in no time. With mobile service available in Lexington, Richmond, and surrounding areas, you can have your car serviced close to home. If you have damaged auto glass, call the professionals at Aero Auto Glass, 866-975-4527.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond has you covered with all your battery needs, plus they're your local stop for U-Haul and your vehicle key and fob headquarters. Check out their new auto detail shop, Aces Detailing, located at Batteries Unlimited. They do simple detailing with a deep, thorough clean for the inside, wash and wax options for the outside, and a deep clean of the engine bay when your ride is dirty. Check out Aces Detailing at Batteries Unlimited.
Both teams coming out for their final warm-ups here at the Eagles Nest at Madison Southern High School. WBON TV coverage presented by Bishop Small Engine Repair of Richmond as the Eagles out there getting loose, getting warmed up. We've seen a few different starting lineups for this Eagles team so far. Mason Davis, senior, also has been a starter for a few years, had a few injuries earlier in the season. He looks dressed and ready to play today. So Lucas Daniels has stepped in. I mentioned Tucker Nobby being ready to step into that role. So a lot of rotation there for the Eagles. It really does look like, again, I have not seen Model play yet. Really excited to see them play here tonight, but it seems pretty top-heavy and that they have a pretty tight rotation with 5 to 7 players. So we'll see who they actually throw out there as starters. We do have rosters that have some heights on them in here, but not for everybody involved. But Model, like I mentioned, Riley Mollett, listed at 6'6", is going to be the biggest person on the floor. Playing center for Madison Southern is sophomore Jordan Dunaway. I don't know why it says 6'1" on this roster. They introduced him as that the other day, and he was absolutely furious.
See, I was thinking that he was at least 6'6". I was thinking he could be 6'7", 6'8".
He's probably 6'5".
Because I'm 6'1", and I feel like I'm a foot shorter than him.
Yeah, he gets taller every time I see him. He is 6'5", and he will let you know that. Listed as 6'1", which makes me very happy. But some other good height on this Southern team. Freshman Cam Adams, he's in a hand brace today. I don't think he's going to be in at 6'3". Lucas Daniels at 6'3". Caleb Catron listed at 6'3". So a lot of heights over here for Madison Southern. May become an issue for Model, although they are certainly getting up and all around the rim during their warm-ups. The hashtag, everybody on the back of their warm-up, hashtag Playtown. You can go check that out on social media if you want to see more about what that means, because, John, I don't know.
I have no idea.
Madison Southern is going to be wearing the all-whites tonight. We'll start out shooting on the goal on the right side of your screen. Model is going to be in the all-maroon. The Patriots coming with their bringing their maroon game. We're going to take one last break for the national anthem, and then we'll be back for tip-off and player introductions right here on WBON TV.
When perfect is in the air, you can feel it. Presenting the new Ultimate Comfort System from Lennox, the most advanced heating and air conditioning system ever.
Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's affordable heating and air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
When the awful Michigan weather makes its way down I-75, you want your vehicle ready for anything. Holland Sons Auto Care knows there's no good time to break down, but especially when it's ice cold outside. So get that preventative maintenance taken care of at Holland Sons on North Keeneland Drive in Richmond. Holland Sons works on the smallest repairs all the way up to major engine work, and they can work on Chevy, Mercedes, and everything in between. So no need to take your German car up to Lexington to overpay when Holland Sons is just off exit 90 in Richmond. Call 859-626-7695 for Holland Sons Auto Care.
ABR Auto Recyclers in Richmond is buying your beat up and broke down cars. Have an old vehicle sitting around that you never got around to working on, or that old wreck in the backyard that you're sick of looking at? Call ABR Auto Recyclers at 859-369-5844. Not running? No problem. If you have an old vehicle, ABR Auto Recyclers wants to buy it. Get cash for your old car. ABR Auto Recyclers, 2294 Box Ankle Road in Richmond.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair. Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience. We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Co-Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now still in our Georgetown store. Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come. And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
Whether you're looking for dependability in the game or on the road, Madison County is where you'll find it. Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond has the trucks you can depend on and a winning tradition just like our great local sports teams. Come see us at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond or check us out at jackburford.com to see our lineup of dependable trucks and become part of the winning tradition.
And at the half, EKU leads state 21-7.
I love the way these look.
Thanks.
Yeah, go Colonels.
Is it here? Hey, Coach. It's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game?
Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with a new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
Has anyone seen Coach?
And we're back here as we jump right into player introduction for Model starting tonight. Jaden Bingham, number 14. Number 1, Marcello Zorzi.
At guard, the senior, number 23, Travis Kidd.
23, Travis Kidd.
At forward, the senior, number 31, Harrison Parker.
Harrison Parker.
At forward, the junior, number 32, Riley Mollett.
Riley Mollett, leading scorer on the team.
By Christopher Evans, assisted by Michael Maher.
Now we're going to get the, I imagine, the spotlight coming in for the Eagles. Had a little trouble getting the big reel down flag to come out for the national anthem. Maybe having a little trouble with this as well.
And now, introducing us.
Here we go.
For your Madison Southern Eagle. At guard, the freshman, number 25, Tucker Nobby.
Tucker Nobby getting the starting nod tonight. Freshman number 25. 23, Jordan Dunaway. Mason Davis back from injury.
At guard, a senior, number 5,
Micah Whitaker, an explosive scorer. Last but not least, the leader of this team, Kason Nobby.
Assisted by Isaiah Garth, Scott Newton,
As we get prepared for tip-off here. Madison Southern starting a freshman, a sophomore, and 3 seniors. On the other side, Model starting 3 seniors and 2 juniors. Riley in to tip off against Dunaway. A little confusion about where you're allowed to put your hands. Mollett wins the tip, and Kidd travels.
Starting things off with the travel for Model.
Backcourt pressure there from the Nobby bros.
Thought it was funny, Jordan, not knowing what to do with his hand.
He Ricky Bobbied that one, and the Eagles have their first possession of the game. Dunaway at the top of the key, over to Davis. Kicks it to Whitaker. Gets the screen. Davis wide open in the corner, tries to get it in the post. Good play there, stolen by Zorzi and kicked back in for a Madison Southern turnover. Kidd with it. Kason Nobby all over him, over to Parkhurst. Back to Kidd. Pick and roll. Is all the way to the basket.
They're going to call that a travel.
Mollett runs into the brick wall. That is the 112-pound Jordan Dunaway. Called for the travel there. I think both sides wanted a foul. Nobby kicks back out to Davis. Dribbles into the paint, back out to Nobby. Cross to his brother Tucker. One more corner. Whitaker for three. No good. Rebound by Dunaway. Davis looks off at three of his own and kicks back up top to restart. And reset the offense. Davis drives baseline. Good defense. Nobby's going to take one of his own. It's good. Three nothing Eagles in the early going here. Kidd met by Nobby, on ball screen. Switch, he's got a man underneath. Good transition defense, misses the drop in, and it's going to stay here. Zorzi goes up with it. John,
that's what I remember most about Model, Jamie, is just how physical of a team they are.
We don't have a height on our roster for Zorzi, but he appears to be taller than Mollett, who's listed at 6'6". And Dunaway has been on him, unable to finish there, but now they're going to inbound underneath their own basket. Kidd takes a three. It's short. Rebound knocked around. Gets his own rebound, kicks it back out, and Bingham's going to reset back out to Parkhurst at the top of the key. Kidd at midcourt. Over to Parkhurst. He's going to take a three. In and out. Rebound by Whitaker. Eagles look to push it. Whitaker to the corner to Nobby. Baseline runner. Short. Long rebound to Whitaker. Bad pass stolen by Bingham. Looking to get it all the way to the basket. Gets into the paint and puts it up.
It's going to be a charge.
Offensive foul called on Bingham. Tucker Nobby takes the charge. Models coach not pleased with that call, John. The block charge. One of the biggest controversies in basketball at every level right now. When to call it, when not. Dunaway as Southern breaks the press, lays it in. Now they're up 5-0. Pick and roll. Kidd back to Mollett. Offside rim, that's going to go out of bounds. Go back to the Eagles. John, Model getting some good shots, just not getting them to fall in the early going. And we talked about their low shooting percentages. I feel like at some point they're going to start falling for the Patriots.
You would hope so tonight. They hope so, certainly. The shots are there. I think they'll start to fall here soon. Playing some suffocating defense right now.
The freshman, Tucker Nobby, being able to handle that pressure from a couple of juniors there. Stolen by Kidd from Kason Nobby. Tucker tries to back pick, no good. Mollett takes a three, hand in his face, offside rim. Goes out of bounds again. Parkhurst with a great hustle play, unable to save it. Back to Southern.
Full court press here for Model, trying to take away the ball from Southern.
Whitaker at midcourt. Over to Nobby. Looks off the three. Kicks back to Kason to reset. Good hands there by Bingham. Knocks it out of bounds. It's going to stay over here with the Eagles, and they're going to inbound from the corner, one of the tougher places to inbound. Dunaway. Inbound to Tucker Nobby. Got Parkhurst on him. Back to Kason. Man-to-man defense by Model. They get the switch there, and Davis is going to take a three.
It falls.
Dead bounce off back rim, rolls in.
It was a nice screen by Jordan Dunaway, too, to set up that shot.
Cross midcourt is Kidd. Tucker all over Bingham. Mollett kicks back out to Parkhurst, tries to get in the paint. A lot of motion here by this Model offense. So far, Southern able to stay between them and the basket. Kidd over to Mollett. Got the much shorter Davis on him. Gets the first bucket of the game from the paint for the Patriots.
8-2 here with 3:41 left to go in the first. That's two bad passes for Micah, trying to get the ball to someone without looking at him.
Yeah, there was trying to get through a lot of traffic. Good hands there by Model to take advantage. Mollett drives baseline. Another no call underneath the basket. Our man under that basket does not like blowing that whistle, John. 8-4. That's two no calls with a body hitting the floor, which I have no problem with. Let the kids play. Foul underneath.
That ended up being a clothesline. A little hard to not call that one.
Actually, that's going to go against Dunaway. Not sure exactly what the call was.
Okay.
I didn't see what happened there. First action of the game from Colin Sebastian, junior for Southern.
What I saw was not called, so.
Yeah, it was.
So
there were a lot of bodies down there. It's hard to decipher what's happening. Two bigs up top for Model. Kidd drives, kicks back out to Mollett, takes Davis off the dribble, knocked away by Dunaway. The center looking to push it, and he's going to pull it up at half court, drops it back to Kason Nobby. He's going to kick out to Mason Davis. Wing three, no good. Rebounds by Zorzi for Model. Jaden Bingham trying to get through, can't do it. Kicks back up to Kidd to reset. Zorzi looking to set a screen, switch. Back to Zorzi in the paint, kicks back out to Parkhurst. Great offensive set.
Just not able to make it. What a great play, though.
Tucker Nobby is going to take another one. It's short. Comes in for the rebound. Body is on the floor everywhere. Saved by Dunaway, and Model looks to push it. Parkhurst gets it up to Mollett. He's underneath the basket. Ends up dribbling out of bounds, and that's going to go to Southern, unable to handle it. Lucas Daniels coming in for the Eagles. And Landon Mayo coming in, the freshman, for Model. Mason Davis taking a break. And Parkhurst taking a break for Model, respectively. Inbound to Nobby. 8-4 ball game here. 2 minutes left in the first. Dunaway tries to pass inside, knocked out of bounds. Going to stay with the Eagles down here on their end of the court. Inbound to Sebastian, over to Nobby. Nobby has yet to take a shot this game. Obviously, never been a selfish player. Leads the school in all-time assists. Foul on Zorzi, trying to get to Dunaway in the post. On the floor. Inbound to Dunaway, handoff. Fake handoff to Daniels. And Nobby's going to take it baseline. He goes up and under with the left, and it's good.
What a shot.
Complete body control by the senior, going up and under for the left-handed reverse. Pushes the lead back to 6. Daniels on Mollett now. Daniels, a big guy himself, another sophomore. Handoff to Mayo, back to Bingham. Tucker Nobby on him. Cannot get by Tucker Nobby. Mollett in. Foul called on Dunaway. That's going to be his second foul. Oh, nope, they're going to call that on Daniels. I think that is a...
Fouls on Madison, Southern's number 24, Luke Daniels.
I think that's a benefit to Southern. That probably should have been called on Dunaway, but he's going to be able to just have one foul after that. Mollett going to the line. First free throw in and out. Mollett has been a 50% free throw shooter throughout the season. So statistically, this one's going to see the bottom of the net. 2 fouls on each team so far here in the first. 10-5.
Don't you love it when data works?
I love numbers, man. I love them. Inbound to Tucker Nobby. Again, a freshman. Freshman Mayo was on him. Knocked out of bounds. High balls are in for the Patriots. Inbound to Nobby. Screen by Dunaway. Nobby kicks out to Sebastian Short. Rebound by Davis. Up with the body, up and in. And Davis gets another basket. 12-5 or under a minute left in the quarter. On ball screen, Dunaway flashes, tries to get back to his man. Mollett gets into the paint, travels, trying to do something with it. Again, the leading scorer on this team just unable to get anything going yet. I expect him to do so soon. Credit that Southern defense. Model continuing the full court pressure. Southern has really not struggled with it as of yet. Dunaway kicks out to the corner. Davis takes a three, and it's good. 15-5, under 20 seconds left. Kidd with it. Nobby picking him up full court. On ball screen by Mollett. Nobby stays in front of him. Kidd looking to get rid of it. Nowhere to go. Throws it over Mollett's head out of bounds. They're going to have 4.5 seconds to do something with it here. Inbound to Nobby. Up court to Davis. It's going to go off his hand out of bounds to Model. And they're going to get 1 second, but they're going to be underneath the other basket. That was a good plan there. Zach Adams looking to check in for the Eagles, giving Casanabi a little bit of a break between quarters here. They're a heave by Kidd, and that was
almost in.
Very close. We're going to take a 1-minute break between quarters. Madison Southern leads 15-5 right here on WBON TV.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
You've heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com.
Back for second quarter action here at Madison Southern as the Eagles lead the Model Patriots 15-5, John. And it has been a simple matter of one team making shots and the other not. Model just having a hard time finding the bottom of the net.
It's been fun to watch, though. This Model team is as physical as I remember. They put themselves in good positions. Their shots just aren't falling right now. Madison Southern playing great defense. Offense is electric right now. We got a fun one here at Madison Southern.
On ball screen, Landon Adams now in the game for the Eagles. Over to Mason Davis. He drives into the paint, goes up with the left. Rebound ripped away by Sebastian. And Casanabi cross court to Landon Adams in the corner. Really good three-point shooter, and it's good.
I don't know how Southern ended up with that ball. I thought Model had it secured.
Colin Sebastian getting on the floor, doing the dirty work for the Eagles there. Kidd gets a screen. Davis knocks it away. Who's going to come out with it? Davis does. Picks the ball up at midcourt. Casanabi wanted to shoot it from the volleyball line. Instead, he's going to kick it out around to the corner. Sebastian back to Zach Adams. Loves the shot, misses it. Foul underneath on Landon Adams.
Foul from Madison
John, between quarters, you asking me what the theme was here tonight. The student section always has a theme. Tonight's theme is the 2000s. Unfortunately, all these guys were babies in the 2000s, and they didn't know what to do. They missed the mark, I think.
I feel like I was dressed appropriately just on accident.
It looks more 90s hip-hop than early 2000s pop.
Well, it does look like Harlan on the left side. A lot of camo down there.
Going to call a foul there, I think, on Zach Adams. They are indeed.
Madison Southern's number 11, Zach Adams, his first.
Coach for Madison Southern objects to that. Lets it be known.
Mollett checking back in for Morsey here. Without Dunaway or Daniels in the game, big height advantage underneath. Mayo, the freshman for Model, nails the three.
10-point ball game here after that three.
Height advantage in the post now for Model. Nobby kicks back out to Landon Adams. His second attempt, second bucket. Continues to shoot at a high clip. On the season, Landon Adams shooting 46% from three, and he's 100% tonight. Kid unable to get away from Nobby. Mayo drives, dish underneath, up and under, and that is a bucket by Balser. Landon Adams in the corner, not open this time, gets into the paint, kicks back out to Kasanabi, drives all the way in. Zach Adams into the paint, runner, it's good. A lot of back and forth here. Mayo over to Mollett, guarded by Mason Davis, handoff to Kidd. Back over to Mayo. He'll take another three. In and out. Rebound knocked out of bounds. Going to go to Southern. Looks like Model's going to jump back in that full court pressure. I think if you're Southern, as long as you got a Nobby on the court, you got to feel good about getting it across the timeline. Inbound to Sebastian. Over to Zach Adams. Hands off to Kason Nobby, who's going to take a three of his own. Off back rim. Rebound by Mayo. Does not have numbers, and it's knocked away. He gets it back. Over to Parkhurst and back up to Kidd. Going to take a three from the volleyball line. In and out. Rebound by Nobby. Nobby across the timeline. Over to Zach Adams. Three. Step back. That's wet. 26-10 Eagles as they continue to hit from everywhere on the floor. Mollett drives, kicks back out. Mayo looks it off, gets it underneath the Balser. He's called for a travel, goes to the Eagles. Dunaway and Bingham coming back into the game for their respective teams. Zorzi checking back in as well. The Eagles jumping off to a big lead here. Coach pulling back the full court pressure. Going to try to make Southern find some open shots in the half court now. Dunaway on ball screen for Sebastian. Dunaway fouled underneath on the floor. They'll inbound underneath. Took an elbow to the eyeball. Rub some dirt on it, kid. Inbound to Zach Adams. The junior, known that kid since he was small, and I tell you, nobody works harder than Zach Adams. Colin Sebastian nearly with an all-time up and under. It doesn't fall, and the Patriots going to push it the other way. Bingham, pump fake, gets into the paint, up and under. He's going to go to the line for two. See who they call that foul on. They're going to go on Adams, Zach Adams. That's his second. Team's third of this quarter. Halfway through it, Michael Whitaker and Tucker Nobby looking to check back in. Bingham free throws up and good. His first bucket of the game. Sebastian and Adams gave some great minutes off the bench. In and out. Another rebound by Dunaway. Nobby across the timeline. On ball screen from Dunaway. Nobby crossover into the paint, and he's tripped. Foul's going to be called on Kidd, I believe. It is. That is his second foul. Nope, that's his first foul. Got a little bit ahead of the scoreboard there. Dunaway looking to get rid of it. Hands off to Nobby. Breaks to the basket. Couldn't get it into him. Nobby to reset. Landon Adams across the back line. Posted open in the corner. Tucker Nobby looks it off. Free throw jumper. Dead rim. Rebound by Dunaway. Unable to put it back in, and it's going to go back to the Patriots. Tucker Nobby, strong defense, slams into head coach.
Coach.
As they check on him there. Steve Wright. Looks like he may have caught a Tucker Nobby elbow. Trainer Sandy Williams getting her time to shine. Checking on old ball coach there.
Ball coach has been frustrated a little bit tonight. I'm sure that's going to – players are going to run some laps for that one.
Yeah, that's no,
good,
that was
good effort, good hustle. Just can't kill your coach in the process.
Maul at three, just misses again. Great rebound by Tucker Nobby and a frustration foul there by Zorzi. That's his second foul.
I was going to say, I think I've seen at least two on him.
Again,
model team's getting a little frustrated.
And we've said it several times, John. They're putting themselves in good positions. It's easy to get frustrated when you do what you're supposed to do and things don't go your way. Dunaway out to Whitaker. Back out to Nobby. Wide open three off front rim. Rebound by Zorzi. Mollett gets in the paint. Blocked by Dunaway, out of bounds. It's going to stay here. Couple blocks by Dunaway so far. Kidd inbound underneath. Kidd inbounds to Mollett. Underneath. He finally gets up and in underneath. 26-13. Whitaker across the timeline. Hands off to Tucker Nobby. Gets into the paint. Takes it himself. Travel trying to gather himself. Some say jump stop. Some say Euro step. Official says too many steps. Patriots basketball. Nobby meets Kidd at half court. And he loses it. Trotting to it. He's going to touch it so that Nobby does not have a free layup. Lucas Daniels coming back in for Landon Adams. Another sophomore. A lot of size and ability. Inbound to Nobby way in the backcourt. 2:15 left here in the second. Nobby loses it on the pass. Pass up to Bingham. Think you're going to call that on Dunaway, who appears to have taken another elbow. He was going for the block there. That is called on him. It's going to be a second. Mason Davis likely going to get him out of there.
Jordan's taken a couple of elbows to the face. I think one was to the eye. So, good Lord only knows if he can see right now.
Bingham 1 for 2 from the free throw line last time down. This from nothing but the bottom of the net.
26-13, 2 minutes to go before this foul shot attempt. Jordan and coach can empathize with each other after taking shots to the face.
Clean each other's stitches a little bit. Bingham drops the second one. That's going to give him 15. 26-15.
11-point game.
Mason Davis, top of the key. Back cut by Lucas Daniels. Davis takes it himself. Back door from Whitaker. Over to Nobby. Whitaker from the corner. And it's nothing but the bottom of the net. Pushes the lead back to 14. Mollett looking to get into the paint. Travels again, trying to gather himself. Very skilled player, maybe just getting ahead of himself a little bit there. A minute and a half left. Screen by Daniels. Inbound pass, or in pass to Mason Davis. Going to call a foul there. It's going to go on Zorzi. That's going to be his third. Certainly not what Model needed. Zorzi doing great down on the glass and playing good defense. Picking up that third foul. Very unfortunate for him. Balser set to come back in. Davis free throw. Rims in. That one will not be as fortunate. 30-15. They've doubled up the Patriots. Bingham gets into the lane and lays it in. Quick bucket there for the Patriots. Just over a minute remaining. Patriots still in that man-to-man look. Eagles bring up too high on ball screen. Davis wide open, and he will not pass up the shot. Off short rim, knocked out of bounds. Off of Nobby, and it is going to go back to the Patriots. Parkhurst back in to give Kidd a break. And Bingham will assume the point guard responsibility. Gets by Tucker Nobby all the way in the lane. Called for the offensive foul. I think he's gotten called for a couple of those this game. Mason Davis set for quite a while there. See how many fouls that is on Bingham, just his second. That's their fifth foul. But since it's an offensive body control foul, will not result in those bonus free throws, but the Eagles will be in the bonus for the next 44 seconds as Nobby works it up the court with a 13-point lead for the Eagles. Nice backdoor cut, up and under.
What a shot again by Nobby.
Beautiful cut, beautiful pass, and beautiful finish. Bingham, 17 seconds. Foul's going to be called on Nobby there. Things may be getting a little chippy here. Jason thought he threw his brother down, so words being exchanged. Double technical there on Bingham and Kason Nobby. We'll see what how this shakes out. Certainly not what you want to see. Don't see anybody getting chippy. Like a good, clean game. It's part of being competitive.
Is it bad to say I'm a little surprised it took that long to get a little chippy? Things were.
It's been a very physical game.
Things have been physical and intense. Both teams working hard.
Off back rim, and the student section letting him know it. Second one's good. Now we'll see, since both teams have been assessed technicals, they're trying to decide whether there are going to be additional free throws or they just cancel out. And whose ball should it be?
If it's a double technical, why would both teams not get a shot?
They should, but sometimes on double technicals, they just say no shots will resume. It goes back to the last person who should have the ball. Now, Bingham made those free throws offensively because he was fouled
Right.
So after that made shot, in theory, they should have been down there rebounding it. Those weren't technical free throws. Assuming that was a double technical, which I thought it was. Do you agree with that?
It was a double. So, yeah, I think what happened was Madison Southern just wasn't in position to rebound. Lack of communication, perhaps, by the officiating crew. But
Bingham on Nobby. It's knocked away. Good hustle play by Bingham, unable to get it back in.
4.4 seconds to go here before each team can go into the locker room and chill out for a minute.
Southern basketball. Kaysen takes it in the backcourt. Step back, kicks it over. Whitaker shoots. It's up. No good. And that's going to wrap up the quarter. Kind of watching the players. Make sure everybody gets it to their locker room, and they will. 32-18, Eagles lead in this district matchup. We're going to take a 2-minute break and come back to talk halftime stats on WBON TV.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. Offering single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Whitaker Bank in Madison County is your local bank for convenience. With more branches than literally any other bank in Madison County, why go anywhere else? Whitaker Bank is known for their friendly customer service and easy access drive-thrus. Whitaker Bank, your home for local, friendly, family banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence, to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Gillum Sports Lounge isn't just a place for good food and hospitality. It's about gathering with family and friends, satisfying those taste buds, and cheering on your favorite team. You can't go wrong with one of their delicious burgers, salads, pizzas, or one of their many appetizers. Order online or stop in and see for yourself why Gillum Sports Lounge has been a staple in Richmond for almost 20 years. Located inside the Richmond Mall. Gillum Sports Lounge. Like them on Facebook to see more.
And we're back here at halftime of a chippy basketball game going into the half. Madison Southern Eagles lead the Model Patriots 32-18. John, if you just watched this first half without being able to see the scoreboard, I think you would believe that the lead was bigger than 14 as Southern has shot the lights out.
They really have. They've done great all game. I want to just talk about Nobby for a minute. His shots, man, he's not taking very many, but when he does, it's incredible.
I was talking to somebody earlier today about his little brother Tucker and describing kind of his skill set. The kids would say their bag. I think old people would call it a bailiwick.
A bailiwick, yeah. It's like your area of expertise.
Yeah, it's similar to Kaysen's in that really hard-nosed defense, finishes well around the basket, and Kaysen has 2 finishes, up and under reverse layups without looking, and both looked like he does it every day of his life.
It was incredible to see those, and I liked watching Jordan Dunaway play defense. I hadn't got to see him play. I've been wanting to all year, so it lived up to the hype. Mason. And he's got a little bit of offense going too. I think he scored 2 so far and missed 1 that I know of.
Mason Davis coming back off injury. He's played a great game. We don't have official stats in front of us, but he has scored, made a couple threes, gotten several rebounds, and really had a good homecoming. His first home game back from injury. Was unable to play in the Sayre game last week.
Watching some replays, I really enjoyed watching Micah Whitaker come in, and he's just as electric as I remember him from last year, making some three-pointers early in this game, and just a heck of a ball player.
And on Model's side, we said it over and over in the first half. They have a good scheme offensively. They're getting to their spots. They are just not been able to make the shots yet. They haven't shot well early in this season, and I think that will come. They are obviously talented ball players, and we may see some of that here in the second half. They were getting to their spots, had a few unnecessary turnovers, but John, really impressed that they're them having a plan and executing it. Just need to see them take another step to start finishing the plays, and they're going to get back in this ball game.
I absolutely think they will. I think this is a team that is very capable of scoring. Like you said, they put themselves in the right position at times, and just the ball not falling through the basket. But this is a team that when I think it clicks, it's going to be a fun team to watch, and I hope that comes here in the second half against Madison Southern.
They've defended well. They've rebounded well. Again, just not able to get their shots to go down. A couple of their updates from around the land. The number 1 Tennessee Volunteers win on a last-second shot to beat Illinois on the road. We're down for a lot of that game, so big win there. Kentucky took care of business against Louisville. Really hard-fought back-and-forth game. Ended up winning 93-85. Lamont Butler coming back from injury after missing the Gonzaga and Colgate games. Scored 33 points, 10 of 10 shooting, and 6 of 6 from 3. It's hard to get better than perfect shooting from the floor, John.
That's amazing, isn't it?
We've got about 3 minutes left as the players are coming back to warm out, so we're going to take another 2-minute break, and we'll be back to break down the second half and what to watch for right here on WBON TV.
At the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, we have activities galore, including video games, bowling, pool, delicious food at Champions, plus karaoke and live entertainment 7 days a week. Enjoy the climate-controlled patio, watch NFL football, and your Kentucky Wildcats all season long. The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, just off exit 87 at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond.
Pruitt & Sons Auctioneers have over 24 years experience in the auction industry. Whether you're selling real estate, personal property, or liquidating your assets, Pruitt & Sons can help take your property to auction and walk you through the process. Serving all over Central Kentucky, visit PruittAuctioneers.com. And remember, Angela Pruitt for all your real estate needs as well.
It's that time of year when we are day and night driving with our kids all over. Your car never stops. At AMCO Transmissions, we make sure to keep you rolling. We have the latest technology, certified technicians, and longest warranty to keep your vehicles running strong. We specialize in all foreign and domestic transmissions, drivetrain, or just general maintenance. Did you know at AMCO the average customer saves $1,800 in comparison to the dealer? And AMCO has a longer warranty. Come see us at AMCO Transmission for the best service and the cheapest prices around. AA MCO.
Cars of Kentucky is a proud sponsor of Eastern Kentucky University Athletics. In Richmond, we bleed maroon. Go Colonels. And when you're ready for your next pre-owned automobile, swing on over to Cars of Kentucky. Cars of Kentucky has vehicles starting at $3,000 and up, so we literally have something for every budget. 356 Big Hill Avenue in Richmond, or check them out, carsofkentucky.com. Let's go Colonels!
Your vehicle's safety and integrity depend on its windows, which means a small crack can lead to big problems. Whether it's a repair or a replacement, the experts at Aero Auto Glass can have your car's windows looking like new in no time. With mobile service available in Lexington, Richmond, and surrounding areas, you can have your car serviced close to home. If you have damaged auto glass, call the professionals at Aero Auto Glass, 866-975-4527.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond has you covered with all your battery needs, plus they're your local stop for U-Haul and your vehicle key and fob headquarters. Check out their new auto detail shop, Aces Detailing, located at Batteries Unlimited. They do simple detailing with a deep, thorough clean for the inside, wash and wax options for the outside, and a deep clean of the engine bay when your ride is dirty. Check out Aces Detailing at Batteries Unlimited.
Jumping right into second half action here on WBON TV, coverage presented by Bishop Small Engine Repair Richmond. The Madison Southern Eagles lead the Model Patriots 32-18. Kidd, elbow jumper off back rim, rebound by Whitaker. He lost it. Officials not sure what to do. It's going to go to Southern. John really, toward the end of that first half, got just a little bit chippy. It had been physical the whole time. Both teams playing very physical brand of basketball, and you love to see it. Just got to keep your composure. Model now in a 3-2 zone, which we hadn't seen at all in the first half. They were exclusively doing man-to-man. Cross-court pass. I think Parkhurst is going to be called for the foul there, trying to help Whitaker up, certainly going for the basketball. I think Whitaker came down, got that funny bone.
To be young again and tough. And
has there been anything on the planet more misnamed than the funny bone? There's nothing funny about that. More like a 1-3-1 zone, potentially. Nobby takes a long three off back rim, rebounded by Tucker Nobby. Whitaker is going to take one with his funny bone off back rim as well, rebound by Kidd. Double teamed in the backcourt, dribbles through him. He's going to push it. He's got numbers up to Mollett, over to Zorzi, lays it in and good.
Good play there by Model. Getting the ball down underneath, covered up, and you dump it off to an open man for the layup. Good offense there by Model.
Whitaker loses it, and it's going to go out of bounds to Model. Got a little momentum due to the Patriots. And, John, I look over in the back right corner, sitting by the court there, Austin Newton and the Hudson twins.
The man, the myth, and the legend, am I right?
Legend, like seeing the Mothman walk in or something. Apparently, Berea College having the night off, coming to support place where the Hudsons played, and Austin Newton led the program as a coach for years. Stolen, pushed up court to Kason Nobby. Nobody near him. His easiest bucket he'll have in a while, and the lead's back to 14. But Model still has a little bit of momentum, mixed up their defense and pushing the ball in transition. Parkhurst. Over and back.
Several over and back tonight for Model.
Madison Southern also playing a zone defensively. Which both teams kind of adjusting what they were doing. Mayo back in for Parkhurst here for the Patriots. Whitaker Dribbles back to center, gets it over to Tucker Nobby, over to Kaysen, back to Tucker. Back to Kaysen. I can do this all day. Over to Whitaker. Penetrates the zone, kicks out to Mason Davis, gets up underneath and lays it in. John, I always felt like those short shots, when you can't use the glass, you may as well shoot it from half court. The depth perception for me, which is why I never really played, is just not great, but he did a great job finishing that one, and he steals it on the other end.
Coughs that one up. Going back now to Madison Southern. Tucker.
Whitaker drives, gets in the lane, runner off back rim, rebound by Mollett. They're going to call that foul on Whitaker.
Dunaway was in the area. I was hoping it wasn't number 3 on him.
That's going to be his first, but I think Landon Adams is going to give him a break anyway. Busted his funny bone and picked up a foul. Give yourself a second, young man. 36-20. Eagles lead the Patriots here. Kidd up top, gets it over to Mayo. Aiden Bingham at the elbow, tries to throw it underneath, goes off back rim, and I don't know if you want to call that a steal or a rebound, but Dunaway comes out with it. Nobby over to Davis, to the corner to Landon Adams. Misses that one. Rebound and put back by Dunaway.
Good job, Dunaway. Model's going to take a timeout, Jamie.
We'll take it with him. We'll be back in 60 seconds here on WBON TV.
When perfect is in the air, you can feel it. Presenting the new Ultimate Comfort System from Lennox, the most advanced heating and air conditioning system ever.
Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's affordable heating and air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
When the awful Michigan weather makes its way down I-75, you want your vehicle ready for anything. Holland Sons Auto Care knows there's no good time to break down, but especially when it's ice cold outside. So get that preventative maintenance taken care of at Holland Sons on North Keeneland Drive in Richmond. Holland Sons works on the smallest repairs all the way up to major engine work, and they can work on Chevy, Mercedes, and everything in between. So no need to take your German car up to Lexington to overpay when Holland Sons is just off exit 90 in Richmond. Call 859-626-7695 for Holland Sons Auto Care.
Timeout over. Back to basketball here. 38-20. The Eagles on the verge of doubling up. The Patriots once again, the last did that at 30-15. Patriots had some momentum going. Now Southern bringing the full court pressure. Dunaway steals it underneath to Davis, kicks it out to Tucker Nobby for 3. It's up off back rim. Foul underneath. Called on Landon Adams. Didn't see what happened there.
It was away from the play, so I wasn't really looking in that direction, but he comes up with a foul.
Mollett back to Kidd. Back to Mollett. Back to Kidd. Got to move it up sometime. Dunaway knocks it out of bounds. Now they will get it in the half court. Really good job by Southern adjusting to try to cut off the early momentum. Balser taking a break and Parkhurst going back in. The momentum the Patriots had there in the first couple minutes. Bingham with it. Parkhurst trying to get it in the post. No go. Back cut by Kidd. Great cut. Goes up with the left, and it's good. Well defended and great finish there by Kidd.
38-22. 4:05 to go here in this third quarter.
Foul on Kidd there. His second foul. Dunaway to inbounds for the Eagles. It's stolen by Kidd. Not a great pass by Dunaway. Mollett gets into the paint and goes up. Foul called. I think they're going to call that on Nobby. He's going to go to the line for 2. Mollett making about half his free throws here today and on the season. Second foul for Nobby. And he sinks it. The second half of that one, 38-23. Full court pressure from Model. Tucker Nobby all the way up to the left. Ooh, nearly falls. Foul's going to be on Mayo.
Picking up a lot of fouls here right now in the third. Each team with 3 so far in this half.
And the newer rule, not necessarily brand new, I don't believe, high school basketball, is that when you get to 5 fouls, it used to be you get 7 fouls, then it's a 1-and-1 bonus, 10 fouls, and it's a double bonus. Now, at 5 fouls, you just go straight to double bonus. No more 1-and-1s in high school basketball. Tucker Nobby in the corner with it, back to Mason Davis, looking in the paint, nothing there. Landon Adams back to Nobby. Not a big fan of the rule change. I enjoyed the 1-and-1s. Nobby step back, short rim, rebound by Mollett, kicks out to Parkhurst. Knocked out of bounds, gonna go back to Southern. Again, Model. They can really get it going, but then, at least so far, have continued to find that just one mistake is going to slow them down. Foul there on Mollett. As Dunaway comes back to get it. That's their 4th team foul. Next one's going to be free throws. Mollett's 2nd foul. Double team there on Nobby. Hands back off to Tucker. Breakaway down, kicks it into the corner. Mason Davis off back rim. Rebound by Parkhurst. Southern got the shot they were looking for and able to knock it down. Jaden Bingham and Nobby on it. Looking for an on-ball screen there from Mollett. He gets it, goes into the paint. Foul and one on Dunaway. Really good finish there from Bingham. It's going to be Dunaway's 3rd. And a little bit of momentum down there on the Model fan section behind the bench. More full court pressure. Dunaway across the timeline. Cross court to Mason Davis. Saves it. Gets it back over to Dunaway. Takes it into the paint. Back out to Nobby. To Tucker. To Landon Adams. Mason Davis. Into the paint. Runner. Just misses. Rebound by Mayo. Davis limping just a bit. Bingham missed the runner. Rebound by Mayo again. Kidd drives. He's got a short jumper. No good. Rebound by Landon Adams. They've got numbers. He's got a Nobby on either side, and Kaysen takes it for the bucket.
41-26, 2 minutes to go.
Mason Davis with the steal. Tries to throw it up court, knocked out of bounds. Going to still be Southern ball, but we have completely picked up the pace. This half looks like a much different game juxtaposed to the first half, where it was a much slower, more physical game. Now we're out here in a foot race. Left-handed cross-court pass to Landon Adams for 3.
And it is good.
Does not get much better than that from a point guard. 44-26. Unable to get over that barrier of the 20-point lead. Bingham for 3. Off back rim. Rebounds up, knocked around. It's going to stay here for Model.
Again, for the Patriots, number 12, Ty Balser.
Balser back in the game. Zach Adams checking in to give Kaysen Nobby another break for these last couple minutes of the third. We'll see how they fare without their leader on the court. A lot of talent still out there. A lot of experience still out there. Mollett underneath, goes up. Blocked by Dunaway again, who saves it in bounds. Crossover. Bingham on Davis. Gets it back to Tucker Nobby. Gets all the way into the paint. Up with the left, over the 6'6" Mullet for the bucket. Well, he's a freshman chant coming on. Nobby continues to represent the family well. 20-point lead. Mullet stops, jumps. Excellent footwork and finish there from Mullet. And Model's going to call a timeout. Full timeout. We'll take a 1-minute break with him, and we'll be right back on WBON TV.
ABR Auto Recyclers in Richmond is buying your beat up and broke down cars. Have an old vehicle sitting around that you never got around to working on, or that old wreck in the backyard that you're sick of looking at? Call ABR Auto Recyclers at 859-369-5844. Not running? No problem. If you have an old vehicle, ABR Auto Recyclers wants to buy it. Get cash for your old car. ABR Auto Recyclers, 2294 Box Ankle Road in Richmond.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair. Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience. We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Coquette, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now still in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
And we're back here with 46 seconds left in the third. First 44th district game of the season on WBON TV. Madison Southern leads 46-28, and Model trying to put on some full court pressure to get back in it. Kason Nobby gets across the timeline. Zach Adams kicks it back out to Mason Davis. Like they're going to try to hold for a final shot there. Called for the travel. He may have taken an extra step there when he caught the ball.
Looking at his feet to make sure they weren't still moving.
Does not seem very pleased with the call, but that's where we're at. Bingham on the wing. Davis on him. On ball screen. He gets to the baseline. Cross-court pass. Gets it to Kidd. He's going to penetrate. Knocked away by Nobby, and that's going to be another foul for him. Fourth foul for the team.
Kason Nobby knew all year last year that this was his kismet, his destiny, to be the leader on this team. And he is really stepping up and doing a great job, Jamie.
And he really has been kind of the floor general, even with all that talent around him last year. Rebound knocked away there by Balser, and Dunaway unable to pull the rebound in. Some more full court pressure. Davis having trouble getting it in, throws it up court to Nobby. Crossover, gets in the paint.
Takes a hard foul. At least I think it's going to be called on the defense there.
Yeah, it's a foul. Mullet going to send Nobby to the line for 2. Nobby from the free throw line. Again, looking back to his freshman season, I remember him taking some high-pressure free throws then. He's taking the most free throws on the team this season, hitting 73% of those. Adding to that percentage right now. Parkhurst set to check back in for the Patriots. Second free throw's good as well. 19-point lead for the Eagles. Nobby getting a break from Sebastian. Bingham looking for a screen. Gets into the paint, kicks it back out. Parkhurst for 3. In and out. Rebound and put back by Balser, and it's a no-go. We're going to take another minute break, and we'll be back for the 4th here on WBON TV.
Whether you're looking for dependability in the game or on the road, Madison County is where you'll find it. Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond has the trucks you can depend on and a winning tradition, just like our great local sports teams. Come see us at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond or check us out at jackburford.com to see our lineup of dependable trucks and become part of the winning tradition.
And at the half, EKU leads state 21-7.
I love the way these look.
Thanks.
Yeah, go Colonels.
Is it here? Hey, Coach. It's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game?
Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with a new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
Has anyone seen Coach?
Fourth quarter on deck here at Madison Southern High School as the Eagles lead the Model Patriots by 19 headed into this final period. Been a very physical game. Model out there executing their plan, but it seems like every time they get a run going, something just kind of jumps out in the way. Taking some great shots. We saw at the end, Parkhurst attempted a three that just went in and out. Kidd putting on pressure in the backcourt. Cross court to Zach Adams. Back to Nobby. Screened by Landon Adams. Gets it underneath, kicks it back out to Landon Adams. Pump fake into Dunaway underneath, and he's fouled, and he's going to go to the line for two. Dunaway 1 for 5 from the free throw line this season. 2 for 5 from the free throw line.
At the line for the Eagles, number 23, Jordan Dunaway.
Up and good.
Checking in for Model, number 1, Marcello Zorzi.
Zorzi coming back in. Has been on the bench pretty much the whole third quarter with foul trouble. Model can definitely use him in the paint. Talented big man. Got both of them. And Dunaway improves his free throw percentage on the season dramatically in one trip. 21-point deficit. Bingham on the wing. Pump fake, gets into the paint, goes up. He's going to go to the line for two. Let's see who they call that one on. It's going to be called on Mason Davis. Bingham has done a great job in this second half getting the ball into the paint and drawing contact. That is Davis's first foul. Second one rolls in.
19-point ball game.
Full court pressure from Model.
Coach wanting more of a pressure there.
Nice bounce pass into the paint. Landon Adams gets into the paint himself. Back out to Kason Nobby. Left-handed all the way across the court. Again, Zach Adams
in and out.
What a save there by Kason Nobby. Back over his head.
Good takeaway by Model.
All the way to the basket. Rims out. Mason Davis to the rebound. Zach Adams to push it. He gets into the paint himself. Goes up. Blocked out of bounds by Kidd. It's going to stay with the Eagles. Really fast-paced play from both teams here. Both teams going all out. Love the effort. Timeout. Madison Southern. We're going to take a full. That's going to give us a 1-minute break here as well for our sponsors. We'll be back in a minute on WBON TV.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
You've heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com.
Madison Southern to inbound. Coverage presented here by Bishop Small Engine Repair of Richmond on WBON TV. The first game in 44th District action of the season. Inbound to Dunaway. Draws the double team in the paint. Zach Adams looks off the three. Kicks back out to Landon Adams. Drives baseline. Goes up and under and lays it in as well. A little English of his own there. The ball spins in. Pushes the lead back over the 20 mark. 6:23 left in the game. Foul there on Landon Adams.
Fouls on Madison Southern, number 35, Landon Adams, his third.
All going back to Model here. Mason Davis with the ups. Mollett drives baseline. Misses the dunk, gets his own rebound, lays it back in. Inbound to Kaysen Nobby. Trying to trap him in the corner. He splits the D. Gets it to Dunaway in the post. Goes up, blocked by Mollett. Little momentum here for Model. Parkhurst in the corner, looks off a three. Screen by Zorzi, gets it back out to Kidd. Knocked away by Mason Davis. Bing behind him, or Bingham.
Nice. Just stopping long enough to let the defender go and puts it up and in.
Really great ball control there by Davis. Good hustle by Bingham. The shot hits off the corner of the backboard. Had nowhere else to go. Zach Adams picks the ball up, nearly loses it. Foul on Bingham. Derek Helton checking in for the Eagles now.
Number 4 on the night for him. He's going to go to the bench.
Mayo back in. Nobby trying to cook, fouled. Driving into the paint there. Foul on the floor. It's going to be on Kidd.
Fouls on Models number 23, Travis Kidd, his third.
Inbound to Zach Adams. Step back over to Derek Helton. Underneath to Mason Davis. Kicks back out to Adams. Three off front rim. Rebound by Zorzi. Tries to get it up court. Gets it to Mollett. Around the back dribble. Crossover. Gets into the paint.
I think Landon's going to get number 4.
That is his fourth foul. Dunaway coming back into the game.
4:56 to go in the ball game.
Mollett off back rim.
Each team at 3 fouls so far in this quarter.
More
Michael
subs.
Whitaker coming back in.
Coming back in for both teams.
That one's up and in.
Second free throw is good. Continues to be true.
20-point ball game again. Michael Whitaker is going to inbound this one.
Balser coming in to give Mollett a break. It into Helton. Helton also a freshman. Back over to Nobby. Trying to kill a little bit of time here. Nobby will drive, go all the way in with the left up and under, and it's good again. Nobby's not going to have a huge number in that score sheet. Obviously, he's impacted every facet of the game. I don't think he has made a three-point shot. First game, I've not seen that happen in a while. Kidd takes it all the way in. Hoop in the harm. Think they're going to call that one on Dunaway as well.
Should be 4 on Dunaway.
The Eagles really starting to get in some foul trouble here. I mean, you do have a 20-point lead with 4 minutes left as Kidd finishes the three-point play, but you don't want to start losing guys. You got to be careful and balance, keeping your starters in to finish strong with making sure nobody gets fouled out or injured. Foul on Kidd there. 4th team foul for them.
Checking in for Motto, number 32, Ronnie Motto.
Mollett back in. Up top to Dunaway, over to Helton, back to Davis. Southern content just to work the ball around. Nobby goes down hard. No foul called. Motto goes the other way. Mollett gets into the paint, lays it in. Hand off to Whitaker. Dunaway back to Helton, over to Davis. Continuing to waste time. Call there on Zorzi. Stuck that knee out there. Jaden Bingham going to come back in.
That's 4 for him as well.
Got to get Parkhurst, both teams. A lot of fouls out there. That should put Whitaker on the line for 2, and it will. The 5th foul of the quarter here. Again, no more 1-and-1 business in high school basketball.
In the old rule, did it reset every quarter? Or was it for the half?
I think it was for the half, and it was 7 for 1-and-1 and then 10 for 2.
So now it resets every quarter.
Which, it's got to change your strategy, right? You're willing to take the chance on a 1-and-1 when they may only get 1 attempt. But you can't bank on them missing both every time. And it extends the game and takes more time to shoot 2 free throws every time. The lead is back to 19. Mollett drives, kicks out to Balser, gets in the lane, back out to Mollett. Goes baseline, up and over, and gets it in. He's finally settled in a bit. I think this is the Mollett we expected to see coming into the game. And he is doing just about whatever he wants around the basket right now. And off back to Nobby. Top to Helton. Whitaker back to Helton. Looks the shot off, drives, kicks back out. Southern, again, content to kill some time. Coach Evans from Model tells them to press just a little bit. Don't let them just sit back. Helton hands off to Whitaker. Screen by Dunaway. Coach is telling them to pressure the ball. Foul on Balser. That's going to send Nobby to the line. I've gone on record that I don't love taking the air out of the ball as in basketball and holding it up. But if you got a near 20-point lead and you got a lot of guys in foul trouble, fairly in control of the game, I really don't have issue with it.
That burned about 30 seconds off the clock there, but Nobby makes that one. Make it a 59-41 ball game.
He's perfect from the line so far. Kidd back in for Mayo. Daniels and Sebastian set to check back in for the Eagles. 4 for 4 is Nobby. Untucks that as if he was done for the day. 19-point lead. Davis out as well. Daniels going to be guarding on ball. Kidd looking to take Sebastian off the dribble. Gets into the paint. Baseline jumper. Rims around. Rebound put back up by Mollett. Timeout.
Timeout
By Model. Lead is 17, full timeout. We're going to take it with them, be back in 1 minute for the rest of the fourth quarter on WBON TV.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Just about 2 minutes to go here in this one as the Eagles lead 60-43. Model with the bucket, looking to apply some full court pressure. Kasanabi on the bench for the Eagles. So without the starting point guard, the Eagles continue to work against the pressure. Lucas Daniels with it on the baseline, gets it to Derek Helton. Kicks back out to Colin Sebastian. They'll reset, try to kill a little bit more clock. Balser on Whitaker. Here comes the pressure from Kidd. Dribbles into the corner. Ball nearly knocked away there by Bingham. Whitaker gets it back. Tucker Nobby. Got a couple freshmen there on the court with Nobby and Helton, sophomore Lucas Daniels. It is knocked away. Tucker Nobby comes back with it. He's going to go to the line. I think that may be Bingham's 5th foul. Played hard, really picked up the offense in the second half, but he's going to foul out of the game. Mayo checking back in, the freshman from Model. 2 shots for Tucker Nobby. Tucker's first free throw good. Tucker now 4 for 4 on the season from the free throw line, looking to stay perfect and ahead in the percentage of Big Brother. Big Brother being Kaysen, not the government drones flying over us right now. Kidd into the paint, goes up. He's going to get fouled, I think, by Whitaker. Nope, they're going to call that on Tucker Nobby. And Kidd's going to go line for 2.
50 seconds to go here in the ball game. Model behind right now, Madison Southern, 62-43. Make that 62-44.
Makes both of them. Inbound to Helton, back to Sebastian. Underneath to Tucker Nobby, pump fake, and then misses the lay-in. Rebound by Mayo. 40 seconds to go. On ball screen, Zorzi for Kidd. Kidd gets into the lane, goes up, foul on Sebastian. Kidd's going to get 2 more opportunities from the line.
A little bit of breaking news in football world. Travis Hunter wins the Heisman Trophy.
There you go.
Wide receiver and cornerback out of Colorado.
Haven't had a two-way player really at that level since Desmond Howard. Kind of felt like he would win that one. The running back from Boise State probably would have been my second choice. This is both of those. Rebound knocked around. Derek Helton comes out with it. The freshman, and I think we will let the clock run out this time. We shall see. Tucker Nobby runs it out, gets back up. Auto coach calling for a little pressure. Nope, now we're going to let it run out. That's going to do it for the ball game, 12-11, 62-45. Madison Southern wins the first game of 44th district play as we lose the ball out of bounds. And I think they just ignore it.
I think they just said,
okay,
we're not going to let that.
Don't know what that's all about. We're going to jump right into the post-game show here, John. Again, 62-45, 17-point victory for the Eagles. Really in control the entire game. But I feel if these two teams play again, it's going to be a lot closer. Model finally started capitalizing on their placements and execution in the second half. I think if they do that a little bit better in the first half, it's a much different ball game.
And I think this is early in the season. I think this team's going to continue to grow on their offensive side of the ball. Defensively, this is a tough team. Model's a tough team. I think I'd like to see these teams play again. Maybe, I don't know if they have another regular season game. Maybe they'll meet up again in the district at some point. But yeah, Model last year, tough physical team, definitely is the case again. This felt like a much closer game than 62-45 because of how well Model played, just not making those shots.
Of course, we may see these two battle it out in the 44th district tournament, but they will be playing again up at Model on January the 17th. So something to keep an eye on there is both teams. I mean, you get another month of development, they're going to be much different. John, I'm going to put you on the spot here and ask you to pick a player of the game. I mean, we talked about Kason Nobby being the leader of this team coming in, and he may be your pick. Didn't put up numbers in bulk today. Didn't really need to, but he did all the other things. So who you got?
Yeah, I mean, I liked a lot of the folks on this team. I really was excited to see what Jordan Dunaway brought to the team. I thought he played pretty good on defense. There's some things he can do to make his game improve even more. But, Jamie, Kason Nobby may not have scored the most points on this team, but when he scored, it was incredible. Just the way that he shoots, just reminiscent of some, like, old NBA basketball players that we used to watch. So I am going to say Kason Nobby, player of the game. He might not have scored the most. He's the leader on this team. He's dependable. It's him.
I think that's a great call. And this team obviously looking to defend their 44th district crown. We'll continue to follow both of these teams here on the stations of Wallingford Broadcasting throughout the season. Model's next game is on Tuesday at Powell County, and then they will play Williamsburg at Lynn Camp next Thursday. Madison Southern, on the other hand, will play Franklin County at home on Monday, and then at Madison Central next Friday. On Tuesday of this coming week, Madison Central and Southern girls play. I think it's up there at Central, but they will be playing each other next Tuesday. So keep track of all of our coverage here at Wallingford Broadcasting and what games we're able to bring to highlight these athletes. Big thanks to everybody for hanging out with us. As always, thanks to our sponsors, Aiden rocking the camera, Gage Hill on production. For John Bailey, I'm Jamie Boggs, and this has been Local Sports Action on WBON TV.